I really like the magic sound of the altered scale. Figuring out how to use the chords in the altered scale is really an eye-opener. To be working with the altered scale, we need to find out what scale it actually is. The A-flat melodic minor gives us the altered scale on the G7 chord, G7 altered. And as you can see here, you get amazing alterations out of it. And one of these great features of the altered scale is there are no avoid notes. All the notes in the G7 altered scale lead so strongly towards the C and sounds great. Another great feature of the altered scale is from the third of the G7, the B or the C flat, or the third of the melodic minor scale, the A flat melodic minor scale, the B or the C flat. You get this whole tone scale, and it just sounds like magic. This part of the scale I used in the first lick I played in this video. When using the whole tone part of the altered scale, you get this twist, twisting you out of the ordinary major scale sound. Stay tuned, later in the video I'll do a walkthrough how you can add chords to your altered line. What I mentioned, there are no avoid notes in the altered scale, which makes line making quite easy. Just run up and down the scale and resolve to the target note. All kinds of combinations are possible. To get the altered scale sound thoroughly into your fingers, I really recommend you to download the lesson manual on Patreon, where you get all the licks and all the lines and all the exercises in all 12 keys. Getting into the chords. When working with the altered scale, you must check out the chords in the scale. Just the chords themselves give you amazing sounds you can add to your licks. In the lick from the beginning, I'm adding the C flat 7 sharp 5 dominant, enharmonic to the B7 sharp 5, of course. Giving this E flat major triad open sound. It really works for me. Because all the tones in the altered scales are potential leading tones, you should use them all to lead towards your target notes. Giving you a crazy amount of options using the chords as leading tones towards the target notes. Adding the 9 to all the chords in the scale just expands your possibilities. No tricks, just running up and down that arpeggio. Here taking out a 7th chord and a 9th chord. Just running down those two chords gives us incredible lines. So add your own mix, take two chords, add them and see how you can resolve to the target notes. Get going on the altered scale, get the lesson manual on Patreon, get all the licks and add these to your own playing. When adding the triads to the mix, you get great add-ons to your line. I especially like the major triads. They have such a strong power sound and they add so much clarity into your lines. The impact of the C flat augmented triad is super great. It really sounds like magic when you add this to your lines. Add the triads to your lines, add the major triad, add the augmented triad to your lines. Try it. No matter what level you are, start building lines in the altered scale. Get used to the sound only using one arpeggio or one scale rod. Make sure you're leading towards your target note, resolving at the end. In the lesson manual I have made lots of exercise for you to get ready to use the scale and use the arpeggios and use the triads in your line. And you will find lots of licks connecting the exercise into your music, adding the arpeggios, the triads and the scale into your playing. Everything in all 12 keys so you can pick the key you prefer. Dig a bit deeper and go all in on dominant chords. Check out some of the heroes of jazz improvisation, Joshua Redman, Michael Brecker and John Coltrane in these two videos. Play music, have fun.